You're here. You're at the end of the road. You finished a book. Congratulations. You've done what very few have. But now what? That's what this video is about. You have your book. What do you want to do with it? It's your book. What do you want? What are your writing goals? If you don't know, think about it. They should be your guide. You could do nothing. You could put it back in the drawer, just happy in the knowledge that you did it. And there is nothing wrong with that. But I doubt you'll do that. If you have the drive to finish a book and do all this work, I have a feeling you want something more. Publishing. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. I'm going to stay top level, give you a broad overview of your options. It won't be exhaustive, but it should give you a place to start. I'll also add that everything I'm about to say can and will change at a moment's notice. Don't worry about that. That is out of your and my control. You can only make a decision based on what you know here and now. First option, traditional publishing. It's what I grew up knowing. The book you wrote is published by one of the big publishers, and they put it in bookstores. They have editors who will help shape your book, maybe even change it significantly. They will create a cover that they think will help sell it. Hopefully, they'll also market it for you. You get paid some up front, and again, hopefully, get paid more when and if the book sells well enough. But rarely do you send your book directly to a publisher. You have to first find an agent to represent you and your book, who will do their best to sell your book to one of those publishers. This is called querying. It's a long process where you'll create a list of prospective agents and then send them whatever parts of your book they ask for, along with a general pitch about why your book is great. They'll read it and tell you yes or no. Well, they might. Sometimes they might not answer you for 2 or 3 months, and that ends up meaning no. This is a hard thing to do, and some people have gotten roadblocked here for a long time, like years and years long time. An agent might say no for a lot of reasons. They might think your writing is bad, or that your writing is good, but that your book won't sell for whatever reason. They make money by selling your book to publishers. If they don't think they can do that, they probably won't represent you. I'm not going to go deeper into querying, because there are people way better at it than me. I would suggest Jane Friedman to start. She's on Twitter and has her website. It's all great. But suppose you try querying and it doesn't get you anywhere. You get a bunch of no's and silence. Well, you can wait a while and try again with the same book, or you can write and finish another book and try again with that second book and hope your writing is better or more marketable, etc. If you find an agent, they will attempt to sell your book to a publisher. It may take a while. If a publisher buys it, they will give it to an editor, and they may ask you to change it. Maybe just a little. Maybe a lot. And then you wait for them to publish it. And you hope that they put a lot of stock in your book and use their marketing budget to push it hard. But you don't control that. There will be a lot of waiting and a lot of people in between you and getting your books on shelves, literally and figuratively, and a lot of control taken from you. And that is what ultimately drove me to self-publishing. Self-publishing is what it sounds like. You finish your book, format it, design it, either commission a cover or design one yourself, and submit it to whatever storefronts you want to sell on. Those storefronts are ultimately the only people with a degree of control about what you're publishing. But there's no agent or editor or publisher who stands in your way. You decide what you want to do, for good and ill. Because self-publishing is literal. You're in charge of all the decisions, of all the work. You have to design the interior of your books. You have to make sure you have a good cover. You're responsible for marketing. If you want your book to sell, you will have to find ways to show it to people, whether through ads, through social media campaigns, or as simple as vending at fandom conventions. You'll have to decide where and how to sell it. Do you want to sell only digitally? Do you want to print? What size book do you want? You can also hire people to do those things for you. They cost money, and sometimes it's a pretty penny, and you might not see a return for years. It's scary. And it's a lot of work doing things that aren't writing. And for some people, that's just a no-go. Self-publishing gives you control and removes those gatekeepers. But it also involves a lot more work. There's the rub. And there are a million permutations in that spectrum. Working as a hybrid publisher, or publishing through small press, or even establishing your own press. So, there. A broad overview. Now you might say, Robbie, I still have no idea what to do. Don't worry. That's natural. My advice here is to think about it. Even journal about it. I asked before, what do you want? What are your goals as a writer? Decide on that, and then choose the path that most closely aligns to them. Let your goals guide you. I'm Robbie Dorman. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you really liked it, click subscribe. What other videos would you like to see from me? Please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Till next time, be seeing you.